Hello everyone. As we all know that there is so much going on around us right now, and the uncertainty is adding so much confusion that we are thinking, what are we going to do now? I'm going to share a few things, some good news and some bad news, obviously. So the good news is that we're going to talk about the three new schools that have been approved by our provincial government that they're going to accelerate funding for, and at the same time, we're going to talk about WestJet has signed up a deal with Lufthansa Technik, and we're also going to about the effect of tariffs on Calgary, which is quite significant. And at the end of the day, obviously, we're going to be talking about the numbers for Calgary's market. But let's just start with the good news. We just got the news actually that our provincial government is going to accelerate funding for three new schools in the Northeast, which is pretty significant. Redstone community is going to get two schools, kindergarten to grade 4 and kindergarten to grade 6. At the same time, Cornerstone community is going to get a high school that's going to be grade 10 to 12. We know our schools are quite packed because so many people moved here to Calgary and they're overcrowded, and that is exactly what they're doing. And just keep this in mind. These are only the 11 new schools that they have approved with the Accelerate funding program, but they're going to also announce 30 new schools by the end of February. That is just going to be in their regular funding. So that's great for the Northeast part. And at the same time, WestJet has just signed a deal with Lufthansa Technik to repair to have an engine maintenance facility in Calgary. The reason I am saying this is quite significant is that because it is going to create a lot more jobs in Calgary, and now we know actually that de Havilland is going to open up their facility close to Strathmore, where they're going to build small planes, and this is just going to obviously add more to it. And you know what? It is going to also make everything more attractive as well for other companies to come to Calgary, because it is going to provide them that environment where they can come and start their manufacturing or maintenance facilities in Calgary. So those are the things that are really good. But at the same time, I wanted to talk about the tariff effect on our city. Now, Canadian Chamber of Commerce has done a recent study, and we know that Calgary is quite heavily dependent on exports to the US, and it is about $119 billion every year that we're doing business with the United States, and most of it is actually the crude oil, natural gas, and also the beef exports that are going there. 97% of that is going to the US, which is quite significant. And if the tariffs come into place, then Calgary will be the second hardest hit city in Canada, right after New Brunswick, St. John in New Brunswick. So we know that it is going to have a heavy impact on Calgary's economy, but keep this in mind that our federal government and at the same time provincial government, everybody is working really hard to make sure tariffs don't happen, and I'm quite sure that they will work things out. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention, and that is that our stock market, as you know, has been going quite strong. And every time there's something that is, people expect that something will go wrong, and the first thing that you see is the effect of that on the stock market, and it has been going quite strong. So those are the positive things. Now, let's talk about the numbers in Calgary. We know that we are seeing quite an influx of condo listings in the market, and that is because there is so much new build hitting in the market, and you most of us know that builders in the past sold so many of these condos to investors from either Toronto or Vancouver, and that's why we're seeing that there is so much inventory coming into the market, and especially the condo market. And we also know, because of the uncertainty, uh, and the new listings have started to increase, and that is why the market is little slow right now. And we'll see actually by the end of the month or in March how everything does react. And we know that on 12th of March, Bank of Canada is going to also announce the interest rates, and if they go further down, obviously that will make an impact as well. So now there were 621 new listings that came into the market in last 1 week. There were 77 properties that were back onto the market. 286 properties saw a price decrease. We all know that because inventory is going up and buyers are still waiting because of the uncertainty to react right now, but the market is still active, but they're waiting, so that's why we're seeing these price adjustments. 19 properties saw a price increase, 452 properties were pending, 457 properties got sold. So as I mentioned, market is quite active. And then there were 41 properties that expired, 7 properties were withdrawn, and 102 properties were terminated. So if you are thinking to buy or sell, please give me a call. I'll be more than happy to assist you with your requirements and everything. We'll make a plan to help you with your real estate needs. My phone number is 403-689-2345. Thank you.